Fresh, my little girl from the Delta. What's up, you guys? It's your girl Chay, and we are back for another video. I know, you guys, it's been a long time since I've seen my face. I've been slacking. I know. If you guys were watching me from the beginning, I've always said that I didn't want to focus my channel solely on makeup. Like, don't get me wrong, I like makeup, I enjoy doing it, I like being able to express myself creatively through makeup, but I don't want my entire channel to be centered around makeup. And I feel like that's why I kind of needed this bit of a break, because I really needed to figure out what direction I want my channel to go in, and I want it to be a little bit more lifestyle based, I guess you could say. I want to introduce this new series here on my channel. I want to call it Life Chats with Chay. So basically, I'm gonna be doing my makeup today. Give you guys, like, you know, a little simple everyday type beat. I already got my eyebrows on, and I did prime my skin, so my skin looking a little extra glowy today. That's why. Anyway, so basically, I just want to talk about like different topics and give you guys insight a little bit into me, and also make you guys feel like, hey, you know, we can have our own discussion and kind of be there for each other down in the comments. Or if you guys feel the need, like you guys need somebody to talk to, you can DM me, whatever the case may be, because I know it's hard opening up to people, and sometimes it's easier to open up to somebody that you don't necessarily know as opposed to talking to your friends about it. So I do want to say my DMs are open for you ladies and gentlemen. Anybody that wants to come and just talk about something that they may be going through, ask for advice, or even if you just need somebody to just listen. So that brings me to our topic for today. I basically want to discuss what's holding you back, what's stopping you, because I do feel like I did go through a phase where I'm not necessarily staying true to what it is that I want to do with YouTube. Like, I'm kind of just going with what I know is what is expected of girls off of YouTube, you know, to do the makeup and do the hair and stuff like that. But honestly, I want to do more of like a talky kind of channel. We're still gonna have the hair videos, we're still gonna have the makeup, we're still gonna have challenges, we're still gonna have story times, but this is just something new that I want to add, and it's probably gonna be a lot more videos like this. So if you do like videos like these, go ahead and give me a big old thumbs up. If you're happy to see me back on YouTube, go ahead and give me a big old thumbs up, girl. And yeah, I'm gonna stop rambling, and we're gonna go ahead and jump into a little bit of this makeup, you know. So what was holding me back? I definitely feel like I was in a very, very toxic situation, and I didn't even realize how toxic said situation was. I don't even, well, yeah, I would say toxic. I basically just allowed a lot of stuff to happen to me that I just shouldn't have been dealing with. I got distracted, basically, when it came to my YouTube stuff. I started putting the next person's needs and wants before mine. Like, I basically was in a situation where I was living with this person, and that's why I say it's my fault, because I should have just came in and been like, yeah, you gotta go, or you gotta be quiet, or, you know, I gotta do this because this is something that I want, this is something I want to do, this is something that I like. I shouldn't let somebody else come in and, you know, like, influence that for me. And I really was trying to like work around somebody else's schedule of when to get my videos in. Then, like, when they weren't around, I was also working and in school, so it was just kind of a lot, like trying to go off somebody else's schedule for my YouTube channel, you know, just crazy stuff like that. That person is no longer in my life now. They haven't been for a while, actually, but I don't know, I guess I've kind of just been enjoying like my freedom a little bit, and just kind of have been wearing, like, I tried to like make a little comeback and do some stuff. I think it subconsciously made me stop recording because it just wasn't up to par. It wasn't what I know I can do, like the best that I know I can do. So I just felt like, why am I putting out this crap? Like, it's like I was just putting out stuff just to be putting it out, and then like I feel like the views kind of showed it. And don't get me wrong, I'm still appreciative of every view I get, whether it's 100 people watching or 10. But it's just like, I know that I've come to a point where it's like I can just put out good quality content, and I wasn't doing it, and it really did kind of like frustrate me a little bit. So I feel like I just kind of got discouraged with it, and I definitely let YouTube just take the back seat for the most part. I feel like the reason that I really wanted to discuss like what's holding me back today is because I feel like so many people allow others to hold them back from what they really want to do or what they are destined to do, because you're so worried about is this person okay? Am I gonna hurt this person's feelings? That you're not even thinking about yourself. You're not even thinking about what you need. And I've been telling people that lately too. Like, my friends will tell you, like, a lot of people say that I'm mean. And honestly, like, kind of am. To an extent, don't get me wrong. And I'm not saying, like, you know, you need to be that just rude, mean person or anything like that. But I'm just to a point now where it's like, I'm going to do what I want to do. I'm going to do what makes me happy. I'm going to do what feels right for me. I don't care about the next person. Like, you don't need to care about the next person. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying turn your back on your friends or people that you care about, but at the same time, like, sometimes you have to know when to be selfish and when to put yourself first. And I'm at a point where it's all about Chay, because Chay is the one that has to get herself out of trouble. Even if I can depend on you to be there when I'm down and out, I'm still not gonna let you have that much say so in my life, because guess what? It's my life. So I'm just asking you guys, like, what's holding y'all back? What's keeping you from starting a business, going back to school, getting that certification, breaking up with that guy, whatever the case may be? Like, you know, let me know. But I know I'm not the only person that feels like it's something more that I want to do that I just haven't been doing. And now we move on to the fun part, which is the foundation. But another thing that I feel like personally that a lot of people allow to hold them back is fear. And I say that because you ever have a friend that you talk to and like they have this whole idea mapped out, planned out. Like, yeah, and it makes sense. You listen to it, okay, it's doable. But for whatever reason, the person never goes through with the plan. Like, every time you ask them, it's like, oh yeah, an excuse on top of excuse on top of excuse. To me, those are the people that are being held back by fear. Fear of failure or fear of not being accepted. And we'll talk about the fear of failure first. Which, I mean, naturally we all fear failure. But I must say, one thing that I always say is failure is a part of life. You cannot go through life thinking that everything is going to always be a win for you, thinking that everything's going to always be peachy keen and perfect, because it's not. The purpose of failure is to teach you so that you can grow, so that you can learn from your mistakes, so that you can become a better person, so that you can appreciate the journey that it took for you to get whatever it is that you're after. You appreciate stuff more, and you're able to learn and to grow and to keep from repeating the same mistakes when you fail. If you go through life winning everything by chance or getting everything by chance, and you have to get to something where you actually have to put forth effort, then you're gonna fall. You're gonna crack under pressure because you've never had to actually do that before. And just because you fail once doesn't mean that you should allow that to keep you from trying again or trying a different approach. That's the purpose of failing. You failed at it one way, you reevaluate the situation and see where you messed up at, and you go at it different. You don't just give up. If every person on this earth failed one time and just gave up on the idea of whatever it was, we would not have a lot of stuff, okay? I guarantee you, whoever made the first iPhone, it probably had all types of functions. It probably almost blew up on them one time. But you see now they're a multi-million, probably billion-dollar company at this point. Like, come on. Everything is trial and error. Everything takes time. Nothing is always perfect the first try. Sometimes it's, you're fortunate enough to get it right the first go around, but sometimes you gotta go back at it. A lot of times God is challenging you to put your best foot forward, because 9 times out of 10, the first time you did it, you probably half-assed it. So he's like, all right, you gonna fail this time, you gonna go back and you gonna do it right. Another thing that I feel like holds people back is fear of acceptance. A lot of people, for some reason, want to be accepted by others. And I mean, to an extent, a degree, that is understandable, because a lot of us feel like if we're not accepted, we're not liked, then we won't have any friends, and we won't have any type of companionship, any type of compatibility with anyone. And that's kind of scary to know that, you don't have anybody. But I will say, when it comes to that fear of acceptance, you have to let that go. For every one person out there that agrees with what you're doing, it's going to be at least 2 to 3 more that disagree completely. So fear of acceptance, you just have to kind of get over that, because it's always going to be somebody with a different opinion from you, but it's always somebody out there that understands. You are never alone. It's always somebody that has the same thought process as you. So you just got to be willing to just jump out there and just do whatever it is you're thinking about doing, even if you feel like it's something that everybody's doing. If that's something that you're passionate about, do it. If you want to start that business, do it. You want to make that YouTube channel, do it. You want to learn how to do makeup and come to MUA, do it. Another thing that I want to talk about kind of goes in under fear of acceptance. But one thing that I feel like holds a lot of people back is also family. Even though a lot of people will say, oh, my family's my biggest support system, a lot of people decide not to do things or not to go through with things because they know their family may not necessarily approve or accept them. And with them, it's the same thing as, like I said, it kind of falls hand in hand with fear of acceptance. Sometimes people just not going to agree with you. I mean, I know when it's your family, it's really, really hard to accept it and to deal with it. But at the end of the day, if they're really your family and they really love you and they really care about you, what they say they do, they're not going to care. They're still going to support you and they're still going to be there for you. And honestly and truly, if whatever you're trying to do or whatever you're trying to overcome, if they're not willing to go through that process with you, then honestly, you probably don't need that person, family or not. I know it's more easily said than done. Boyfriends too, ladies, because a lot of us are allowed, and girlfriends, because I will say it's not all just girls being held back by guys. Some guys I know personally are being held back by the female that they are with. You have to be willing to let those people go. I mean, I know it's hard. I know it's more easily said than done. I know it's difficult, especially when you've been with that person for so long, especially like with family and stuff. You know, you've dealt with family for years, and sometimes it's kind of hard to imagine your life without your family or without your boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever the case may be. But newsflash, if they are holding you back, one or two things. Either you will never be, and that's just being honest, I'm not even trying to be mean, but I can't sugarcoat stuff no more, y'all. But if you allow somebody to hold you back, you will never be as successful as you want to be in life, ever, until you let go of that dead weight. Or two, if they don't support you and you still go on and go through it anyway, they gonna end up walking out on you. They not gonna have no parts in it. And guess what? That's fine. Let them walk. Let them go away. 2020 needs to be your year. 2020 needs to be all about you, all about manifestation, all about overcoming stuff, all about getting stuff done, all about not being held back, all about embracing what you want to do. And yeah, like I said, if somebody is getting in the way of that, like middle finger, just middle fingers just everywhere. Like nobody has time for that. No. We don't have time. We don't. No. But yeah, I'm just here to let you guys know that if there is anything you have thought about doing, want to do, are scared of doing, have been putting off, I'm telling you today, go ahead do it. Go ahead, take that first step. Even if you don't get it done today, just as long as you take that first step showing that like, hey, I'm ready to work towards this. This is something that I really want. Do it. Do it. But make sure when you do it, you put your best foot forward now. Make sure you try your best. Don't be out here half-assing and playing around, because guess what? Don't just go out there without a plan and looking crazy and waiting on the handout. Because I feel like people that go out there without plans, that's exactly what they do. They want somebody to just be like, here you go. Here's what you've been waiting on. That's not the way that life works. Yeah, sometimes some people are fortunate enough to be in positions where they don't have to work for anything and just get stuff handed to them. But everybody's not that blessed. And just because you may have been that blessed in the past doesn't mean that you're always going to be that fortunate. So you got to get out here and work for what you want, period. So this is pretty much the finished look. I'm going to go ahead and do my eyeliner, my lashes, and find a nice little lip combination to put on for you guys. And then I'm going to come back and we'll close out today's video. I'm so lucky. I did add some glitter onto my inner tear duct. Lashes, of course. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I was going to do eyeliner, but damn, I ain't got time for that. But yeah, so that pretty much wraps up today's discussion. Basically, I just wanted to come kind of catch you guys up and let you guys know what I've been going through. I did have some things that were keeping me from being on YouTube and getting things done the way that I want. I am a natural born procrastinator, so I can't just necessarily put it all off on somebody else. But I did get a little bit discouraged, a little bit. And I know I haven't been putting out my best work recently. Like I said, I feel like I had to find a purpose for my channel or something for my channel that I actually enjoy doing. Don't get me wrong, I like doing makeup, but I don't want my entire channel to be centered around makeup. Now I do like talking about life and giving advice and just expressing my emotions and stuff like that. So I feel like YouTube will be a good outlet for me. So if you guys like these type of videos, go ahead and give me a big old thumbs up. Leave me some comments. Let me know some things that you feel like are holding you back or that have held you back in the past and how you were able to overcome that situation. I would love to get some discussion started down in the comment section. If you're more of a private person, please feel free to DM me on Instagram. I will have all of my social media down below in the description bar. All of this little cool shit, of course, you know. But yeah, feel free to inbox me if you feel like you're not comfortable commenting your story down in the comment section. We can have a chat. If you just need somebody to listen, somebody to vent to, I will be there for you guys, because I know how it feels to feel like you can't talk to anybody. So I would love to be that person for you guys. Now I'm just kind of rambling. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.